Hello, this is Nikki in Niagara coming to you from Niagara Falls, Canada. And today we will be continuing on with my entire coloring book collection along with my finished pages that I've done, all the pages that I've done. And this marks part 7 of the series, and we will be doing shelves 13 and 14. So let's start. First of all, I have some books, these ones namely, that are new to me, and they belong on the shelves that we've already done, so I'm going to show them to you here before I shelve them. So first of all, I have Prachi Dewan Sachdeva's, not her latest, a couple of books ago, Ceramic Tiles, color by number, and I haven't done anything in any of these books that I'm going to show you at the beginning here. So these are basically ceramic tiles. Prachi does really nice pattern books. And then I have some new to me Color Questopia books. We have Significant Otter. This is an old book that they've redone with the black lines. Large Print Volume 2. Don't actually have Volume 1. So these are nice random pictures. You never know what's going to be on the next page. Then we have Flowers by Color Questopia, the black background edition. This is quite a simple book compared to some of their others. They're small color palettes, and on here it tells you the flower that you're doing. So really cool book. Then I have Sachin Sachdeva's Stained Glass Egyptian Designs, color by number edition. And these are just absolutely gorgeous. Can't wait to start in this book. Next, 50 Stylish Mandalas by Camellia Angelkova. And these are a little bit intricate, more so than her regular stuff, but not overly. And then we have Mandala 54, and this is one of her original books, and they are very, very intricate designs. Very tiny. Going to have to use fine liners for most of these. Okay, so now let's get on to shelf number 13. So we're going to start with Fabiana Nasio. And I have all of her books. We'll look at her fairy tale ones first. This is Hansel and Gretel. And all of the books have a poster in the back, so I'm not going to show that to you every time, but it's there. So this book is really cute, as are all her books. I believe this is the only picture I've done in here. So yeah, I did that one of Gretel pushing the witch into the oven. And that's probably the only one I did in here. Yep. Next one is Cinderella. I haven't looked at the pictures I've done in these in ages. Should be one in every book that's done. Oh, there we go, very first page. There we go. Not bad. And then the next one is Beauty and the Beast. Why do I have a tag in here? Oh, just to mark that this could be done for Valentine's Day. So that one. Alright, so what have I done in here? Beauty. There we are. I used some acrylic paint on there for the fur on her cape, and I believe this was done in water-soluble pencils. That should be it. Next up is Alice in Wonderland. This is one of my favorite books because it's not as zen-doodly as the others. Here we go. Did this 2-page spread here, which I guess could go this way. Yeah, I think it's supposed to go that way. No, the background. This whole thing was done with watercolor pencils. The background's pretty horrible. Adventures of Pinocchio, and I actually don't have the poster in this one because it's a whip that I've kind of put by the side for the time being. I did these two here, and these are done with Tombows. Not exactly my favorite thing, but I certainly wouldn't color pages like that in Tombows again. Okay, and I've done this one. This one was all done in gel pen except for the acrylic paint in the middle. And, oh, I've done a lot in this one. So, yeah, did the front page. This was done with a metallic marker and a gel pen. Not the greatest, but... So that's the one that I've got the most done in it. Next up is The Wizard of Oz. Okay, done that one. That was with water-soluble. I think I might have used watercolors for the big parts and watercolor crayons, pencils. Watercolor pencils for the smaller parts. Then Snow White. There we go. I don't mind that. I did the background with pastels, probably pan pastels, and the watercolor crayons is for most of it. Don't mind his hair. Got some gel pen on there and some stickles. Then I did this pattern page here. I did that with water-based markers. That's probably it. Yep. I've done more than I thought I had in these because I thought I'd only done one in each. Okay, so a minute. I've got 2 Halloween pages marked here, and I was going to do that with all my books, but no, I decided not. Okay, so this is a page that I've done. And so this was done in water-based marker. The black was already there. Take this other tab out of here. And then this one I know I've done another one in. I did this one. And I really like this one. This is a multimedia, mixed media page. The background is done in metallic acrylic paint, and you can see how shiny that is. That's from Art Alchemy, Vinegar. Then I used a variety of water-soluble markers. Oh, and her wings are done in pearled watercolors. That's my favorite page out of all the Fabiana books. And then finally, the Jungle Book, which I think I just did one at the beginning here. Yeah. So again, water-soluble pencils. And pan pastel for the background. Next up are the Ava Brown books. So I have Kawaii Girls Grayscale. I have quite a few Ava Brown books, and I haven't colored in any of them. Chibi Girls 2 Grayscale. Chibi Animals Grayscale. This is adorable. Aliens and Monsters. Surprising, I haven't done anything out of this one. Okay, so the next ones are PDFs. This is Chibi Girls #1. They didn't do this in grayscale. So, can't really show you these. I'm not taking them out. So, yeah. And I have Beautiful Women grayscale. Pretty. So the only grayscale book of theirs that I don't have is Lovely Dresses. Okay, this is when I started printing them 4 to a page. So this is Fantasy. This is Anime Girls. I think this is done, not the front and back of this one. So yeah, the anime book's a little weird. Kind of like tells a story. But I don't know, haven't been inspired to color anything in there yet. And then we have Gods and Goddesses. Mermaids. Let's bring these up here. Okay, so this one is gnomes. And this is the way I print out my PDFs now, is I put 2 on each side, and then I pick a picture and then I go print out the page I want to do on a nice quality paper. So that one's gnomes. Secret Village 3. Okay, I won't show you too much of those. Okay, Secret Village 2. We're going backwards here. And plain old Secret Village. Then I have a couple of Cecily Mary Barker books. And these are the Flower Fairies, and the Flower Fairies are a trademark of the illustrations that Cecily. Can I get Cecily or Sicily here? Cecily Mary Barker's illustrations from the 20s to the 40s. Now, I just want to mention something here that a lot of colorists turn to this page. Like, mostly it's Americans, because Americans don't really know who Cecily Mary Barker is, but otherwise she's a very famous watercolor artist who did fairies, flower fairies. And Frederick Warne is the name of the publishing company. It is not the artist's name. The artist's name is Cecily Mary Barker. And I haven't done anything in here, but they're gorgeous illustrations. Oh, I have! Look at that. It's a good thing I flipped through. So that's got some... What is that that's on there? Well, I guess it's just stickles that's on her wing. There we go. Oh, wow. I didn't even know I'd done that. Whoops. And the other one is Flower Fairies Alphabet Coloring Book. I know I've done one in here. There we are. J is for Jasmine, so I used water-soluble pencils for that. And I used stickles for her wings. That's all. So these are bigger. Oh yeah, see, look, my red went through there. Oh well. These are more enlarged pictures here. This is basically, I guess, meant to be a children's book, but as we'll see, it is published by Frederick Warne, and the illustrations are based on the original Flower Fairy books by Cecily Mary Barker. Next up I have Sherry Baldy, my bestie's Urban Girls coloring book. I don't think I've colored in this. Nope. Night Before Christmas coloring book, and this should actually be in my Christmas collection, so I'm not going to show you the one I've done in there because that belongs with my Christmas ones. Okay, Pinkles the Pink Frog. Now I got a whole bunch of tags in here that I need to take off. There's my yellowing marker. Sorry about this. I never even noticed when I was getting them out. Yeah, I don't need to have all those on my pages. Okay, so I've done the one at the beginning. I haven't done anything else. Okay, so I did this one. Wishing you a holiday filled with joy. That's acrylic paint that I used for the fur and the beard. Is that the only one I've done in here? Huh. Yep. Thought I'd done more than that. Okay, now the next ones are, my sister sends me the duplicate copies of books that she has that have double pages, and I do the same for her. So these are pages, duplicate pages that she sent to me, and this is Alice and the Looking Glass. Flip it through there. I haven't done any in here. Beautiful Japanese Geisha Girls. Yeah, I really want to work in that one. There's a lot here, actually. Sweetheart. Okay, I'm not going to show you the pictures in these, or else it'll just take forever. And we have Rosie's Christmas. I guess that belongs with my Christmas books too. Ethereal Mermaids and Fairies. Fall Days. Is this the one I've worked in? Yeah. Okay. I've done 2 pages out of this one. This is Busy Bees and Butterflies. So I did that one. Whoops. Did that one. And it's got stickles on. Am I showing it to you? Yeah, there we go. So that stickles on the butterflies and the bees, and glossy accents on her glasses there. And the other one that I've done is this little girl. I guess I did her in Christmas colors, so that just has glossy accents on her eyes. So, done those 2. Always put the pictures that I've colored at the front of the books. So this one is Flower Town Hatville. Next one is Fall Days. Do I have that book twice for some reason? What happened? I just showed this to you. I don't know why. Oh, I showed you. Okay. Getting a little mixed up. I showed you those 2 already. And this one needs to go with my Christmas books. Okay, and next comes my entire Tabitha Barnett collection, and then we're finished this shelf. So, A Fairy's Tale. Not sure if I've colored in this one yet. I have. In a faraway place on a misty spring night. And that's the only one I've done, because I want to do this in order. But it didn't yellow. So these are just absolutely adorable, and it tells a story. And Broken Circles. I think I've just done a few holiday ones in here. And yeah, I used crayon with odorless mineral spirits for the background. I had to think for a minute there. And I think this is, yeah, okay. Then I'm working from the beginning when I'm not doing holidays. So acrylic paint again for the beards. I should do that more. I don't know why I stopped doing it. Use some metallic pen for the wheels. I don't know if that shows up though. Oh yeah, it does a bit. This one has stickles on their wings. It doesn't really show up because I did dots. I love doing broken circles. They're so much fun. I don't know why. There's just something about them that's pretty addictive. It's hard to do just one. And we begin with an Alice in Wonderland page. Very good. And then up next is Garden Circles. This one is all mandalas that have a garden theme. Sorry, I just had to take a drink. Sorry if you had to listen to me gulp. I was just really thirsty there. Oh, At one point I went through all my Tabitha Barnett books and made sure I'd colored one picture in every one of them. This must have come in after that. Oh no, it looks like I was working in here and did some falling asleep coloring. Yeah. There we go. That's the falling asleep stuff, and it went right through. Right here. Well, it started from the beginning in this one too. Wow. Well, I did some this year, March of this year. Boy, I do not remember coloring these. Oh, then we go back to 2020. Yeah, so that's all I've done in that one. Then we come to her collection books, which has her favorite pages from all of her books. This is volume 1, but it doesn't say that on it. I don't think I've done anything in these. Pretty sure these came after I oh no, they didn't. I did that one. I love that. That's from the book, and it tells you which one of her books it comes from too. And this comes from the book called That 60s Coloring Book. I like it when they do that. It's kind of annoying when people put together, you know, the best of or their favorite, you know, collection books, and then they don't tell you what book the pictures are from, because then how are you supposed to know what book you want to buy? So this is the Ultimate Coloring Collection number 2. This might not have had one done in it. Oh, yep. It looks like I just did this one, this at Easter. Yeah, these books are good to look in if you're looking for a holiday picture, because she does all sorts of holidays in her books. And then this is the collection of black pages. Maybe I'll start at the front because that seems to be where I've done my work. Yeah, so obviously this came from That 60s Coloring Book as well, because it's the same picture except on black paper. Yeah, that'll be the only one I did in here. Working at doing one in every book. So those are big books too, these collection ones. So this has a total of 95 illustrations in it. Then I have Broken Circles number 2. I don't know if I did anything in here because it's a number 2. But yeah, actually I think I did, just to make sure I had one done in every book. Or maybe not. Oh, yep, did. So I did the autism one here. And the little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and doesn't know where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home, wagging their tails behind them. Mushroom Kingdom. She also has another mushroom book. I'll get that someday. There was a point there when I was ordering at least one of her books every month, but I stopped. I forgot to put my blotter sheet down to start with, looks like. Oh no, that was some sleep coloring. This, instead of being showing you my completed pages, this should be showing you the attack of the sleeping colorist. I'm afraid my pile's gonna fall over. And I have sea circles. And I did a turtle one here. It's different than the other turtle one I did, though, in that other book. Yeah. Ooh. This is one of her recent books, Gnome for the Holidays. Let's just see if I started at the beginning. No, I didn't. This came after I did one in every book. But this book you could go through in order because then you'll hit all the holidays. And you start and end with a New Year's Day, except that they're specifically for 2021. And I think there's a... And this one here was 2020. No, 2022, okay. So you can do it this year. Unless she changes that, because they're simple pages. Now this one is a travel size book, so it's like 5 by 7. It's much smaller than a regular coloring book. And this is called Meet the Fairies Travel Edition, so it does come in a normal size. But this has all the fairies that are in her fairy books. So I believe I've only done Abby. But these are like really simple and fun to do. I should get that out. It's a little too big to go with my miniature books. Then we have To the Moon and Back, a celestial coloring book. So this is kind of like mandalas that are all sun or moon themed. Curious Abodes. I guess I just always start at the beginning, don't I? And this one was done in pencil, probably Prisma. And this one was done in some other kind. Something has me thinking Color Softs. Floating 3D mandalas. Don't believe there's any done in that. Oh, I keep saying that and there keeps being one. See, I probably just did the two because I can't just do one mandala. I don't know what's wrong with me. And the final book is the last book of this shelf. So we have Mandala Madness Volume 1, because 1 always comes before 2, Tabitha L. Barnett. And these are really nice mandalas. They are very detailed, and they come in a variety. Look at that one. Isn't that awesome? Yeah. I'm not sure if I started. Yeah, I did. Oh, looks like the sleep colorist. Oh, look at this. There's the sleep colorist. Totally attacked my page. And that's better, but weird colors. I randomly choose my colors for mandalas. Always do. I used to like pick out the color palettes, but I found it so much more fun to pick them out. Sometimes they turn out really nice, like this one. This one's got glitter pen in it. Yeah, you can see it. So there we go. Now we're going to move on to shelf number 14, and I'm just going to go get those, and then we can start. See you in a minute. And we're ready to start cube number 14. We have the Chronicles of Narnia official coloring book, and these are the original illustrations by Pauline Baines, and it's from all 7 books. I haven't done anything in here, but it's a really nice book. There's a front cover of the first edition, inside illustrations. These are beautiful. Then we go on to Joanna Basford collection, and I've done a bit of something in every one of these. Okay, so this is Enchanted Forest. I have done one of the dragons at the back here. Get that in a gel pen, and I think I did it from a tutorial or a color along, and I think it was with Penny at Pebbles Coloring. And I believe there's something else in here. I came late to the game with Joanna. I didn't like her books when they came out, and I first got, there it is, first got introduced to coloring. Yeah, I don't like this at all. I would color it very differently now. But yeah, it was 2019 when I started picking up all her books, and I really love her work now. World of Flowers, I don't think I've done anything in this one. Oh yes, I have. What am I talking about? I did the, oh. Well, which book is that then? If not this one. Okay, well I haven't done anything in this. I don't know what book I'm thinking of. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, that's in 2019 as well. Ah, here we go. So this is a double page spread, and this side is like this side, but the background just totally was terrible, so I decided that I would black it out like I usually do, and oh my goodness, what a mess. There's no way I could black out in between all these tiny little things. I don't know why I didn't think about it before I did. And then I wouldn't touch this book for the longest time because I hated this page. And then I knew I had to do something about it, or else I was buying a new book. And I came up with putting a piece of scrapbook paper over that page. And now it kind of looks like it even belongs there. So I thought I had done the inside flap of this book. That's so weird. Oh, I know. Okay, never mind. I know what I'm doing. Lost Ocean. Just have one thing done in here. And did that in gel pen. That's that. Magical Jungle. Okay, that one. These are all in 2019. I decided to go through all these books and color one picture in them. This is the book that I was thinking of, Worlds of Wonder. I've done the inside flap of, and I followed a tutorial from Julie's Passion for Coloring. I have Secret Garden. Only only done one page in here. I did a mandala there. Yeah, my coloring was quite a bit different from 2019 to now. So it's nice to see. And then I have her free book that she gave us, Flourish. Done a couple in here, I think. Okay, I've done 3 in here. So I did this turtle, and then I added the shape behind it, just so it wasn't floating in space. And this one, these are all done in markers. And this one was done in pencil. Oh, it's written down here. So these are the old 180 Brute winners. Then I have the Edgar Allan Poe book by Odessa Begay. Haven't done anything in here. It's a nice book though. It'll look good when it's colored. I'm a huge fan of Poe. Then I have the Lady Mechanica Steampunk coloring book by Joe Benetez. And I'm a real big fan of these comic books as well. I had read all of them up to, I don't know when I stopped reading comics. So I did this one, and that was done with ink tints. And then I did this one, which is just done in colored pencil. Sorry, I was off screen there. Pay better attention. This is the only Sally Berry book, Flower Mandalas. Not a huge fan of, oh, I started at the beginning, I believe, of theirs. But I do like mandala books, and these are really actually pretty cool mandalas for easy patterns. So I had some fun doing those. Oh, it did more than I thought I had. There we go. Now we've seen I have the mini book, but I also have the huge book, and this is about a, where's my ruler? There it is. I can tell you exactly what it is. It's a 10-inch square. I'm not sure if I've done, oh yeah, I did. I think I did the first page in here. So I've done that one. I did that with Tombows. That was a lot of fun to do. I just picked out a different marker for every single one I did, and I just put it down, use it, put it over there, and I didn't even use them all up. Then I have a couple from, there's only one here. Where's the other one? Oh, where's the other one? Here it is. A couple from Kalila Black. This is Snack Time. And I shrink these down to 2 to a page, so just give you a little glimpse of what these are like, but they're really cute. I got this as a freebie PDF. And also her Spooky Kawaii, which I'm going to try and color in this month. Bendon etchings, vintage style illustrations. Nothing done in there. Adorable animals. My Bendon. Then from Black River Arts, I have the Living Dead Girls. This is a beautiful book. Just beautiful art. These are Shutterstock images. Then from Blondia, which was the original company that founded, why is it gone from my mind? Demita Victoria. Yes, this was their parent company. This one is called Fantasy. And did I do one in here? No, I don't think I've done one in here. Adult coloring book, stress relieving patterns. Shutterstock patterns and mandalas, but mostly patterns. I have one Nikki Burnett book, and I believe I've done one picture in here. Should come back and color in this. Really enjoyed it. These are nice grayscales for dark grayscales because they still have an outline on them. Yes, I think this is the only one I've done. Tiled Patterns by Lenka Boots. These are various patterns that are based on like ceramic tiles. Chibi Girls by Alice Brockmeyer, and I guess I'll show you both of these at the same time because she does have two books. Don't need that in there. She does have two books in here, and they both have the exact same name, but they have different covers. So this one has the unicorn costume, panda costume. This one's got what looks close to a 50 up in the corner. So that's how you can kind of tell them apart. And I've done this one, I think. It's the only one. So used a bit of glitter on that, and the eyes have glossy accents. Glitter on the horn. And this one, I did the little Santa girl. That's it. And Alice Brockmeyer also did Chibi Animals, which I don't think I colored in. Oh, yeah, I did. The sloth. Excuse my voice. I'm going to get myself back, so just hang on. Then I have a book by Mindful Coloring called a Mad Hatter Sketchbook. So these are all people wearing mad hats. It is actually illustrated though by Anastasia Obubnova. Then I have The Circle of Life by Melpomene Chatsapenagitu. I haven't colored anything in there. I have Elves in Wonderland by Marcos Chin. I did have his other two books in this set, but I just didn't really like them. This was the one I liked, so I ended up just keeping it. That was a while ago, my last purge. Now I have done one in here. I'm sure I did. Thought it was before the black pages. No. No, I guess I haven't. Thought I did. And then I have Sarah Renee Clark's Sarah's Little Book of Patterns. You get this as a freebie when you subscribe to her website. Next up is Coco Weil, and I actually don't have very many of their books. I have Nico Girls. I love their stuff. I just haven't gotten around to getting everything I like there. Nico Girls. I have Sugar Skulls, the Midnight Edition, and I've done a couple in here. And that one and that one. I just did those couple of months ago. The next two books I don't intend on coloring in. They're just for the collection, because I'm interested in watching true crime shows, and this is just kind of a little joke to belong to my serial killer collection that I sort of have with books. So Most Infamous Serial Killers by Coco Wyo, and Most Famous Serial Killers by Coco Wyo. Well, they're nice books if you're into that sort of thing. And the final Coco Wyo book I have is Chibi Girls. And I haven't done anything in here either. Then I just put this together way back when in 2019 and earlier, there was this online magazine, Color On, and I guess when they stopped doing the magazine, they gave out some issues of, as free PDFs, and so I picked them up, and I just printed out the pages that had pictures to color on them. So I printed those out two to a page. I didn't print out any of the articles or anything like that, but they are available on Amazon, some of the individual magazines. So there's some stuff by some famous people in here, but mostly just stuff out of their books. Then we have Colored Caramel, Kawaii Warriors. That's adorable. And Kawaii Summer by Colored Caramel. And this is adorable as well. And then we come to a huge collection of Coloring Book Cafe books. So I have the 100 Country Collection. I haven't done anything in this. It's a combination of 4 of their other books. Let me see, did I write it down? Yeah, this has got Country Life, Country Autumn, Country Winter, and Country Cottages in it. 100 Beautiful Patterns. These are all like mandala-based patterns. There's some animal ones there. Autumn Scenes. I did this one. I think this is the one that has the first, no, I've done more in here than I thought. And this one, that one turned out nice. This one, this is the very first time I used Google Accents, glossy accents. And I decided to do this huge clock as my very first thing to try it on, so I kind of made a mess. Autumn Life. That one, like that. Not too bad. Cute Monsters. Haven't done anything in here. Oh, I did. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's not dated. Animal Town. Oh, didn't think so. Farm Life. This is a new one. Mexican Fiesta, a new to me one. Really nice Mexican pictures in it. Animal Kingdom. This has patterned animals. Almost Zentangly, but not quite. Animal Patterns. These are patterns that have an animal in them. floral patterns. They make some really nice pattern books, like in kind of like large size patterns. Easy Flowers. Winter Mandalas. These are quite easy. And remember to pull that out when winter comes. Then I have Classic Horror. This book is no longer in print. So I'll just give you a peek at it. I'm not taking any of these out. Then Big Eyed Girls. These are all PDFs. Floral Beauties. Beautiful Gardens. Winter Scenes. I think if I've done anything in here. It feels like I have, but maybe not. No, I haven't. Seaside Life. Lighthouse. Gnome Life. English Countryside. Baby Animals. 100 Beautiful Flowers. Spring Scenes. And do I have one? Oh, no. I had a couple printed out to do, but I never did them. Animal Kingdom. Now I've done a couple in here. I've done at least one, I think, two. I did more than just that one. Printed that one out. Well, I guess I printed out two and only did one. This is the one I've done. I really like this book. It just has pictures like this. Really cool. So, there isn't really any glitter on there. There's a bit of metallic on it over there. And the eyes, of course, are done with glossy accents. And finally, the very last book is Country Fair. And those are all by Coloring Book Cafe at the end there. So, we are finished. So thank you for joining me, and I hope you had a good time and enjoyed looking through the books on cube number 13 and 14. So in my next part, we will be taking a look at shelves 15 and 16, which consist of partway through the letter C, and we'll be coming up to all my Coloring Heaven magazines. So, bye!